Look at all these spices. Did you know apple cider vinegar is actually the secret to life? All you gotta do is follow President Trump's advice and squirt it into your eyes. Welcome back. Here we are again with another thing that I'm excited for, aka everything that I make. So this is another barbecue dish, although I don't remember if I actually made a video of the first barbecue dish I did, so I'll have to fix that at some point. But this is slow cooked beef brisket, which I am really excited to try this out because this comes with its own homemade spiced barbecue sauce. So let's go ahead and look through all the stuff we've got here and let's see how this will go. The first issue I found with this recipe is brisket is normally sold in full cuts, which is like 25 pounds of meat. So you'll probably have a hard time finding like a half or a fourth cut, but I eventually did find one single fourth cut here, which is only 4 pounds instead of 25 pounds. So that is a lot easier to manage, especially because I couldn't fit 25 pounds in a single slow cooker. So yeah, and then let's see, let me try and get a good angle here. So we've got basically our liquid seasonings for the sauce. We have our dry seasonings for the dry rub that goes on the brisket itself as it's cooking. And then I've got here in the middle, I have just 2 things that we can go on the side, because you know how with barbecue they give you like pickles and stuff to serve with it just to have, so I thought that would be good to go with it. And yeah, I also used dark brown cane sugar. It didn't specify which kind you needed, but I like dark brown just because it has like a good distinct flavor. So yeah, our total cost for all of this is $33.14. Now most of that is just from the brisket because it weighs a lot and also costs a lot. So that by itself was like $16. So yeah, but I mean barbecue is kind of expensive to begin with, so it's not that big of a deal. But yeah, the first thing we need to do is get our dry rub mixed together. But besides that, this is actually a very easy recipe. So let's go ahead and get that going. Okay, I lied a little bit. We're supposed to put the sauce in first since the brisket goes on top of the sauce. So in that case, I will just start throwing these things in. As for the seasonings, I don't want to mess this up too much, so I'm trying to do it exactly what it asks for instead of like doubling the seasonings as usual. So I'll see how this turns out as is, because it seems to have a good amount. And that is it. Now we just mix it together. So I'll now add the meat in, and then I will put the rub on top because I'm lazy. Very large, can barely fit in there. So what I did was I stirred this up so that it was all evenly mixed, and now I'm just gonna try and sprinkle it across the top of this. But I don't know how good this is gonna work, so let's see. I'd say that's pretty good. Now I'll just kind of spread it evenly. And with that being done, we now put it on for a nice, slow 10-hour cook. And so I'll go ahead and clean up all this mess I made, and I will see you at the end of the day. Our 10 hours are complete. The next step is that we have to actually take it out and then bake it in the oven at 400 degrees for about 15 minutes. That way it can get some nice charring on the outside. You don't have to do this. Some of the other recipes I looked at didn't even have this step and you just went straight into eating it, but I like this one, so I'm gonna try it out. It doesn't sound easy, but we will figure it out. So yeah, good luck. Well, it turns out scooping it out wasn't as hard as I was expecting because it doesn't just fall apart like chicken does. With that being said, we should drizzle it with a little bit of olive oil and then we will put it in. I don't know how much olive oil is enough olive oil, but here we go. While that's going, we're supposed to simmer the sauce to reduce it down. So let me take care of that. Does that look like brown spots? I don't know. At this point, we scoop some of the sauce that we're cooking on top and we put it back in for another 5 minutes. So let's do that. So we do that 2 times and then we are actually done. So far, so good. Yay, we did it. And it's done. So all that's left that we need to do is to slice it against the grain. I don't know how to do that, so oh well. And then have all of our sides. Just like I said before, I got the cornbread, I got my little asparagus and tomato mix that I'm doing for the next video, so you'll see how to make that too. And then some pickles and banana peppers and whatever else you want to throw in there. It is barbecue after all, and you can make it how you like it. So yeah. And here we are once again. Those 3 pieces were the only ones that cut nicely, so that's all you get to see. Well, I hope you enjoy this if you want to make it. It's really good so far. Thanks for watching.